with us, it's time to flex and flow with us. Flex and flow with us, it's time to flex and flow with us. Flex and flow with us, it's time to flex and flow with us. Moving bodies, growing minds with those you can trust. Flex and flow with us, it's time to flex and flow with us.
Hey everybody, it's Flo here. Before we get started, I have to tell you all this brief disclaimer. Flex and Flow with Us provides educational and informational wellness content for children, tweens, teens, and their families. This content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any medical or mental health condition and is not a substitute for professional medical, mental health, or educational advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare or mental health professional regarding any specific concerns you have. Participation in activities is strictly voluntary and should be adjusted to the individual needs and abilities. All right, you guys, now let's get started. Welcome to our wellness adventure. Hey everybody, I'm Flo, a licensed professional counselor. But one thing you may not have known about me is that I have over 20 years experience in a school system as a school counselor. So for today's episode, I will be helping you learn some tips and tricks for parents and students on how to transition into a new school year. We all know that school years can start off a little rocky. Our nerves are shaken. Sometimes our belly feels rumbly. Sometimes we don't get a good night's rest the night before because we're so anxious about the next day. Or sometimes we're super excited about seeing our friends that we haven't seen in a while. And sometimes, even as parents, we may be worried. We may be excited to get the children out of the house, get some groceries back in the house. You know, we all have different feelings as it relates to going back to school, and that's totally okay. I'm here to help you navigate through those feelings and put some helpful strategies and techniques in place so that this school year can be the best school year yet. Let's get started. In an earlier episode of Flex and Flow with Us, we talked about big feelings. And one of the things to remember is that feelings are okay. The first thing you want to do in order to manage your feelings is to be able to name them. You can use a statement such as, I feel happy, I feel nervous, I feel excited, or I feel worried. When we name our feelings, they become easier to manage. When it's time for you to manage your feelings, in that same episode, we talked about balloon breathing. Remember, you can always pretend that your belly is a balloon. You'll breathe in slowly through your nose to fill the balloon. And then you will blow the air out slowly through your mouth to deflate the balloon. Let's try that together. Breathe in slowly through your nose and inflate that balloon. Now, breathe out slowly from your mouth to deflate the balloon. Very good. Remember, you can always use your breathing techniques if you feel that your emotions are becoming too big for you to handle. Okay, that was tip 1, remembering to name your feelings and breathe through them. Tip number 2 involves your worry versus wonder. Sometimes our mind generates thoughts that may seem a little bothersome or concerning. Some of those thoughts may be, what if no one plays with me? Or what if people make fun of me? Or everyone is judging me. Remember, thoughts are not always facts. A technique that I would like you to try is using worry versus wonder. What if no one plays with me can be turned into, I wonder who I will meet today. Now you give it a try. Think of something that has popped into your mind as a worry and see if you can rephrase it as a wonder. Very good. This method allows you to be more proactive with your brain and your thoughts, as opposed to just receiving whatever your brain generates. Remember, your thoughts are not always facts. Instead of believing your thoughts automatically, ask them for evidence or if there's another explanation, or simply change that thought into a wonder. Okay, students, so far we have 2 practical strategies to use: naming our feelings and breathing through them. And now we also have worry versus wonder. Remember to change your worry into a wonder statement. Our third strategy for today is progress over perfection. In order to implement progress over perfection, we must first learn how to talk to ourselves in a healthy way. There's nothing better than some healthy self-talk to really change the pattern of negative self-talk. Though we all like to get great grades and join sports or clubs, they are not the only things that define your worth. And truth be told, they do not define your worth at all. The things we speak from our mouth is what really sets that tone. So in order for us to use progress over perfection, we must first learn healthy self-talk. For example, instead of saying, "I'm going to fail," try this instead. "This is challenging, but I've handled hard things before." Let's do another one. Instead of saying, "Everyone's ahead of me," try changing that to, "I'm on my own journey." Remember, your words have power. I mean real power. So be very careful what you speak over yourself, especially as we enter into this new school year. You can speak life into your new school year and really set the tone for your experience for this 2026-27 school year. Okay, so remember everyone, we have 3 strategies that we went over today: identifying or naming our feelings and breathing through them. The second one being worry versus wonder. And our third one being progress over perfection, in which you will implement your healthy self-talk. I encourage you all to use these strategies not only in your first week of school, but throughout the school year. This will help you to remain encouraged throughout the whole school year. So as you walk into this new school year, remember, you don't have to know everything, have everything figured out, or even be perfect. Growth will happen every day, one day at a time, one lesson at a time, one friendship at a time, and one brave step at a time. Give yourself grace, celebrate your progress, and never forget that your value doesn't just come from your grades or what people say about you, or even just your achievements, but they come from who you are on the inside. So let your light shine. Okay, parents and caregivers, I know you didn't think I forgot about you. Absolutely not. Supporting our children's mental health and emotional well-being is something we all need some back-to-school tips for as parents. Yes, even me, Flo, I am also a parent. So let's talk about the next 5 tips that you all will have so that your children can start their school year, as well as you starting a new school year, in calm presence, with an air of encouragement, and with consistency that can make tremendous changes and differences. Tip number 1, focus on connection before correction. It is so important for us as parents to spend a few minutes each day simply connecting with our children. Asking open-ended questions about the best or the hardest part of their day can lead to a more fruitful conversation as opposed to one-word answers. And also, this will allow for us to listen without immediately trying to fix every problem that may come about. We're letting our children know that their feelings not only are welcome, but they matter. This type of connection builds trust, and trust opens the door for communication. Tip number 2 is validating their feelings. Instead of saying, "You'll be fine," or "There's nothing to worry about," or "Well, when I was a kid, ... Sometimes, even when we are trying to encourage or trying to help our children feel better, we end up invalidating their feelings. And though that's not the goal, that is sometimes the result. So instead of saying those things, try saying something like, "It's okay to feel nervous about something new," or "That sounds really hard," or even something as simple as, "I'm glad you told me." Validation does not mean that you agree with what they may be saying, but it does mean that you hear them and you understand. Okay, tip number 3, create a predictable routine. We all know as adults that we thrive with consistency, but so do children. Set regular bedtimes and wake up times as well. Have your students, if they are self-sufficient, to prepare their backpacks, their clothes, and even their lunch the night before. If they need help, walk them through that process to build those healthy habits. And above all, build in time, structured time for homework, meals, and relaxation. Remember, predictability helps reduce anxiety. Tip number 4 is to watch for signs of stress. When things are changing around us or we are beginning something new, it is natural for us to feel anxious or to have nervous feelings. The unexpected is what breeds anxiety. However, there are changes that may occur that last a little longer that may begin to bring up a concern, such as difficulty sleeping, frequent stomach aches or headaches, irritability, maybe if your student withdraws from their friends or family, or they change their eating habits. They're not eating as much, or they're eating a lot more than what they normally do. Or you notice if there's increased tearfulness or worry, or if they want to avoid school altogether, especially if they used to enjoy it. If these concerns that I mentioned persist or interfere with your child's daily functioning, you should consider reaching out to your child's pediatrician or a licensed professional counselor to assist. We do not want to take signs of stress for granted. And our last tip for today is model emotional health. So our children are constantly watching us, right? They watch how we handle stress, how we talk about ourselves when we're getting dressed, how we solve problems, how we treat others, and even how we ask or don't ask for help. Modeling healthy coping strategies gives your child permission to do the same. If we want our children to handle stress in a calm manner, we must also handle stress in a calm manner. Or if we want our children to ask for help at school, if they don't understand something, we also must ask for help when we are unsure about an answer to a thing. Okay, you guys. So we have 5 tips that will help us as parents when we are transitioning back to school. Focusing on connection before correction, validating their feelings, creating predictable routines, watching for signs of stress, and also modeling emotional health. But here's a bonus tip, parents. You ready? And I know we may find this difficult at times, but we must put the phone down sometimes. One of the greatest gifts we can give to our children is our undivided attention. Even if it's only 10 to 15 minutes of intentional conversation each day, that alone can strengthen your relationship. So I encourage you all, parents, your presence matters more than your perfection, even as parents. Children need safe adults, not flawless ones. So it's okay for us, even as parents, to make mistakes. Small moments of connection have lifelong impacts, and consistency often matters more than intensity. So give yourself grace, parents and caregivers. We are all learning alongside our children. So as this school year begins for your child, it also begins for you. And just as our children don't need to be perfect, we don't need to be either. We just need to be present. Our encouragement as parents and our patience and willingness to listen create a safe space where confidence can grow, where we can celebrate progress, and where our children can be reminded of how much they are loved, not just for what they do, but for who they are. Together, one day at a time, we can all make this school year one of growth, resilience, and joy.
Hey Flex friends, today I'm going to give you Flex's Back to School Body Blueprint. Your backpack isn't the only thing carrying a load this school year. Your muscles, joints, brain, and body work hard every single day. Let's make sure they're ready. So before school starts, we're going to do a backpack check. This is for parents and students. For the parents, backpacks should weigh no more than 10 to 15% of your child's body weight. Choose backpacks with wide padded straps, chest straps if possible, padded back, multiple compartments. And so for the students, we want you to wear both your shoulder straps, tighten straps so the backpack sits close to your back, heavy books go closest to your spine, clean out unnecessary items every week. A flex tip is your backpack should feel like a helper, not a workout. The next blueprint item, shoe check. Choose shoes that fit properly, have good arch support, cushion the heel, aren't worn unevenly. Avoid wearing shoes that are too big because you'll grow into them. Next, we have sleep schedule reset. Start adjusting bedtime 1 to 2 weeks before school start. I know some schools have already started, but we can go ahead and adjust that now. So the appropriate sleep needs: K through 2, 10 to 12 hours. Grades 3 to 5, 9 to 11 hours. Grades 6 to 8, 9 to 10 hours. Grades 9 to 12, 8 to 10 hours. Sleep helps muscles recover, brain learn, mood improves, immune system stays strong. Another thing to help you start off the school year good, stretch before school. Just about 3 to 5 minutes. My recommendations: reach for the sky, shoulder rolls, neck stretches, side bends, toe touches, march in place, deep belly breaths. So during the school year, you're going to do a backpack body check. Ask yourself weekly, does my backpack feel too heavy? Are my shoulders sore? Does my neck hurt? And am I leaning forward when I walk? If yes, it's time to clean your book bag out. Another thing that can help you for the year, desk posture check. Remember, ear over shoulders, shoulders relax, bottom all the way to the back of the chair, scoot, scoot, feet flat on the floor, book raised when possible. Avoid becoming the shrimp student, all curled up. For this next one, ask permission first before you just get up and do it. You'll do a movement break every 30 to about 45 minutes. Stand up, stretch, walk, roll shoulders, shake out hands, take 3 deep breaths. Even 1 minute helps. One other good thing is hydration. Water helps with concentration, energy, muscle function, prevent headaches. My challenge to you this school year is to carry a reusable water bottle every day. You must also fuel your body. Try to include proteins, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats. Don't skip breakfast if at all possible. Your brain needs fuel, just like your muscles. Be aware of the technique. With your phones, tablets, gaming, homework, it all adds up. Keep screens near eye level whenever possible. Take stretch breaks often. Don't let your head become a bowling ball for your neck. For those of you that have lockers, and for those that don't have lockers but have desks, less clutter equals less lifting. Clean out loose papers, old notebooks, broken pencils, unused supplies. Because if you don't need it, there's no need for it to be in your book bag or in your desk. For student athletes, warm up before practice, cool down afterwards, stretch after activities, replace sweaty clothes, drink water before you're thirsty. Tell an adult if pain lasts more than a couple days, pain is not something you should push through. You should tell a parent or an adult if you've been dealing with a lot of pain to contact your healthcare provider. If you have persistent headaches, neck pain, back pain lasting more than several days, numbness, tingling, pain that wakes them at night, difficulty walking, pain after a fall. Students, don't hide your pain because you don't want to miss sports or activities. They will be there when you come back. Your body is talking. Listen to it. Parents, teachers, staff, they all have to do body checks as well. Parents carry backpacks too, just differently. Watch for heavy sports bags, band equipment, dance bags, long hours driving, homework posture, sports sidelines. Take care of your body too, because your kids are watching and they notice everything. So flex this weekly body reset. Just do this once a week. Stretch for 10 minutes. Drink extra water. Go outside. Walk together as a family. Put devices away for an hour. Check backpack weight. Replace worn shoes if needed. And get a good night's sleep. I will also have a checklist that you all can scan a QR code that you can put this on your refrigerator or bulletin board. So my golden rules for this year: move every day, stretch every day, drink water every day, carry your book bag properly, listen to your body, ask for help when something hurts. And Flex's challenge of the month: move more, hurt less. Can you complete all of these this week? Stretch every morning. Wear both backpack straps. Drink water throughout the day. Take 1 movement break during homework. Go to bed on time. Tell an adult if something hurts. Your body is your lifelong teammate. Take care of it today, and it'll take care of you tomorrow. All right, Flex friends. Talk to you later. Have a great school year.
Flex and flow with us, it's time to flex and flow with us. Flex and flow with us, it's time to flex and flow with us. Moving bodies, growing minds with those you can trust. Flex and flow with us, it's time to flex and flow with us. Flex and flow with us, it's time to flex and flow with us. Flex and flow with us, it's time to flex and flow with us. Moving bodies, growing minds with those you can trust. Flex and flow with us, it's time to flex and flow with us.